guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm excited to sit down with the newest release from Ensley Rain. I have the Whispering Woods palette. Here is the outside packaging. It's beautiful. I wish I knew of a place that looked like that because I would go frolic. I would go frolic through the woods. Absolutely. So I was really drawn to this palette. Here's the outside again. You know, she's really over the top with her packaging, and I'm starting to wonder if that's why some of her stuff is so expensive. And I really fought with myself when I started going down this slippery slope. I was like, oh, don't do it, because her palettes are really expensive. And I waited to get my first palette until it went on sale, and I had been eyeing it, and thank goodness one day something went on sale, and then I found a coupon code. I googled it, and I think it was under like YouTube. I googled it and was like coupon code, and somebody just happened to have one, and I was like, oh, thank goodness. So I did again look for a smarter deal, and I waited and I was patient, but it really just opened the door to me buying all these different palettes. I absolutely love this formula, so I'm hoping that this palette is following suit with the prior palettes. But anyway, I have said in the past, I don't know if it's like the packaging, because this is colored. I mean, that costs a lot of money, especially you have to think maybe with like all the coloring and the detail with it. So this is the outside packaging. That's the box it comes in, and then you get the sleeve over top of the palette, and then again the palette itself has that same picture. So I wonder if that contributes to the expense of these palettes. But anyhow, there is a mirror inside, and then if you haven't seen the palette, here it is. Look how gorgeous that is. You guys know I am a sucker for some greens, and look at these greens. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to use this color here. It is a duochrome, because when I look down, it's got like this beautiful blue mixed in with the green, and you know, if you've been here a while, how much I love blues and greens. So anyway, but these, I don't want to say muted, but kind of like these, not murky, but obviously they're mattes, yes, but this deeper like olive green color is beautiful. But this row here is what really sucked me in. I feel like these three colors together are just beautiful, and then maybe like a splash of that, and then some like a shimmer. Oh, see, that again, that right there is what does it for me when I look at a palette. If I'm like, ooh, look at that, and then I start thinking of like eye looks, that's what tells me I need it. That's when I need it. This color here looks absolutely stunning. I hope it's like the other palette, the Glow palette, where the color actually looked like that on my lid. So I know for sure we're gonna probably be trying that one. But there's so many other colors I want to use. Ooh, this is why I have a problem, because when I do these videos, I want to use as many colors as I possibly can, so you guys can see as many of the colors as you possibly can. So then when you choose to spend your hard-earned money on a palette, that it is something worthwhile and something that you know how it's going to perform, that you don't get it and you're not disappointed. Because I don't want people to be disappointed. This is what I choose to spend my extra money on, and this is why, because I enjoy doing these videos, I enjoy editing, and I enjoy doing like the whole thing. So anyway, I am just yammering on. There are 18 shadows in here. It is still available. It says it's $72. The full collection is sold out apparently. But again, as always, go find a coupon code if you are like thinking about this. I do not have any affiliate codes, but you can find one. You just gotta like Google it or go onto YouTube and like search it or whatever. This says, step into a forest of magic with the Whispering Woods eyeshadow palette, a captivating collection of 18 shades inspired by the untamed beauty of the Oregon forest floor. This palette harmoniously blends earthly tones with whimsical hues, offering a versatile range for both everyday elegance and fantastical creations. I have never been to Oregon. I have heard that the Pacific Northwest is absolutely absolutely beautiful, and I aspire to go someday. Someday I will get out there, but for now I must settle to play with palettes like this and long to be in a place that looks like that. So anyway, if you want to see what I do with this palette, then just keep watching. Okay, let me get you zoomed in. You like my little earrings? They came from Earthbound. I freaking love that store. The first time I ever went to that store, I was in Savannah, Georgia, because they have one down on the Riverwalk, and I was like, ooh, what do we have here? Yep. So anyway, I know I'm going to do something with the colors over here, so I think we'll just get into it and start playing. So I think to start, I'm gonna go in with my Morphe E30 brush, and I'm gonna pick up this first color, Sprouting. It's like this greenish yellow delightfulness, like a light mossy color. And I'm going to put that on the inner part of my crease and press that upward. Oh, that's beautiful. I barely even dipped into that. There is a lot of residual shadow there from just kind of dabbing in. I don't know, can you see it there in the corner right there? So there is some residual. Just be careful, because I was like, I don't want that in my shimmers. So just be careful when you're picking it up. Get that off. I mean, honestly, that first layer just, I mean, that was saturated enough. I probably didn't need to go in for another dip, but here we are. That is what I did. So I don't think I'm gonna do any more. I'm gonna clean that brush off. I really like this brush. I don't even know if Morphe still sells it, but I'm gonna go in with that next color, Pixie Dust here. I'm gonna go with that. Same thing with that color. And I'm gonna put that over here. Look how nicely that blended right there. It didn't fully take away from that first color, but it went over so nicely. So I'm just gonna build that up a little bit and then bring it down onto that outer part of the eyelid. And I'm just stippling the color. Again, it is a bit softer. I don't want to go in and doing all this. I'm making sure that I am tapping it off enough, because I don't want all that fallout down here, because with a color like this and the way it picks up in the pan like that and leaves that residual shadow behind, if you don't tap it off and take these steps, you're gonna end up having a lot of fallout, and that's gonna be awful. But like I normally say, do your face makeup last, do your eyes first. I don't do it like that, but don't do as I do. Just listen to what I say. Learn from my mistakes. That is beautiful. I love when shadows mix like that and almost create another color. It's not that they get like murky and muddy looking, but they just blend so beautifully over top of each other. Like even dabbing over top of that, I still see that first color, which I really like that. And then I think for this eye look, I know it's crazy. I think because I really want to use that Whispering Woods color, but I also want to use this Whispering Bloom color, but I feel like that's going to look really pretty with this color here, this green. And I want to use this color here. Maybe I'll put that underneath. I don't know. Let me back it up, because I just got really excited. I'm going to go in with Mystic Mushy. I'm going to go in with this color here and put it on my lid and see what happens. So I'm gonna pick up this Morphe M124 brush, and I'm gonna pick up in the middle of that shadow, because it's like where the three colors meet up. I'm not getting anything on this. I didn't get it wet. Oh, that looks so pretty. Ooh, that looks so pretty. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So I think I'll start right here, kind of in the center. But I feel like we're gonna have to do bit of a range. I'm dipping more into the yellow side of it to see because I was really hoping that I'd get all 3 colors this shadow, but it's really looking to be like just a lot of purple, but I don't know because there's so many colors in this color. It looks like orange, green, purple, and I ended up actually applying that all over my lid. You see in the mirror, see how it's actually green, so that's the shift of that color. I'm gonna pick up that prior brush and just dab over where those colors meet up. I actually want to take something smaller, like this Blend Bunny B1 brush, and I want to pick up this deeper color Echo. Right here, it's like a deep egg plum. Did you say egg plum? Eggplant? I just make up words, you know. Once you hit your 40s and I don't know if it's, you know, with or without kids, because I don't not have kids, so I can't really speak for that, but I just feel like in my 40s, I am just really on a roll for making up words. And a couple women I work with, one's in her early 50s, the other one's in her early 60s, and man, they just have at it with just making up different things, and then, you know, we all laugh about it, but I don't know if that's just something that happens once you hit your 40s. I don't know if it's like a menopausal thing, or if it's just your brain just is like, I'm gonna do what I want. I don't know, but anyway, I'm gonna put that out here, this eggplant color, to deepen up the outer corner and a bit into the crease over top of where that shimmer color is, just to get a nice blend. See, and I didn't listen, I'm getting a little bit of color down here, but I don't think I want to take that color all the way down. I think what I'm going to do before I do anything else is go in with this Elven Forest color, and I'm going to pick that up on this ColourPop E19 brush. It's small, but it's fluffy, and I'm going to use that to go underneath the eye and divert a mess right here, because I'm going to blend that out. That color applied beautifully, but see how it smoked it out a bit? And then I can clean up my edge a smidge. I knew those colors look pretty together. I'll leave it like that, and then I think what I want to do is go in with this smaller ColourPop L1 brush. It's a small, almost like a pencil brush, but it's flat. It's probably a lip brush. I'm gonna go in to this Whispering Woods color down here. It's got such a pretty shift. Like, looking down at it, it's green, but when I pick it up and look straight on, it's blue. So let's see what that does on the bottom part of the eye. I'm gonna put that right under that lower lash line. And I don't have anything on it. I didn't get it wet. That color applied beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Aw, now I'm gonna take my beloved Filbert brush. This is a Moto brush, and I'm going to pick up, because there's so many shimmers, I think I might pick this color up right here. What's that say? No Malone. It's almost like a pale yellow. It's super chalky. I think I'm going to use that as my inner corner highlight. Who am I using a matte as an inner corner highlight? But I think because I don't want to take away from the other shimmer. Ooh, that builds up very nice. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I like that a lot, actually. I'm really feeling that eye look. We're going to leave it like that for now. I think, you know what? I lied. Hold on a second. I'm going to take a little bit of that first color, sprouting, and I just really want to tap it off and just make sure I have a nice blend at the top. That's all. I don't like stark edges, if you will. I think that's what it is. Sharp edges. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, let's move on to the other eye. Ooh, you know what? I feel like this color, if it shifted, oh, why can I never get these things to shift? See how it shifts that little bit of gold? If it looked like that, I think it'd pair really pretty with that poppy color. I think what I'm gonna do is go in with a mixture of this color here to start, and then this color, and then I'm gonna put this color on. And I'm gonna pick that up on my Morphe E13 brush. This first one's called Toadstool. That is a really pretty corally color. So I kind of stipple it on, and then I'm going in circular motions up at that top edge just to kind of blend it in. Whoa, that looks really bright on the viewfinder. I don't think it's that bright in person. Woo! That looks super intense on camera, huh? But not in person, I don't feel like. Here we go. I don't feel like it looks as intense in person as it does on my viewfinder. So anyway, I'm gonna clean that brush off. I'm gonna go in with Dream Willow, which is that green color that I pointed out. I'm gonna put that out here on the outer part of the eye. It's a nice like mossy olive green. Really like how they applied. I mean, they actually have really nice coverage, and I didn't apply that much, so they're super saturated. Okay, let's go in. I'm gonna pick up this Whispering Bloom color. I'm just gonna show you again. It's got all these different colors in it, so it looks like it's got some silver, but it's got actually like a little bit of this color and this color in it, and I really hope that's what it looks like when I put it on. So cross our fingers. Let's see. So far it's pretty, but I'm really hoping that we're gonna be able to see the colors all throughout. Oh, look how pretty that is. Oh, I'm gonna have to like zoom in. I'm just gonna put this all over, and I'm being light up above the crease, but I have hooded eyes, so I have to go higher because once I like rest my eyelids, or my eye, yeah, the upper part of my eye rests over top of my eyelid once I go fully relaxed. And again, I haven't used any glitter glue, no spray. It's applying nicely. I think glitter glue, you know, would just help with the longevity, having it on there. But oh, that is beautiful. I can see all the different colors in this color. Oh, I love that. It's beautiful. Beautiful. So I guess while we're talking about it, it looks like these two are the darkest colors. If you are somebody that likes to do a darker outer corner, these two are going to be your option, possibly that, depending on how light your actual look goes. So if I wanted, I could use that deeper eggplant color. If I wanted, I might be able to deepen this color a smidge, but I think going in with a little bit of that pixie dust maybe, or you could get another palette out, or I could even go in with this brown, which I might do that just to kind of see how I can deepen that edge right quick. So I'm going to pick up that Blend Bunny B1 brush, and I'm going to pick up that deeper brown right there and just see, because it might, yeah, it's gonna do the trick for what I'm looking for. So I'm just gonna put that out here just to deepen up my outer corner, because I really enjoy a deeper outer corner. I think it just adds depth to the eye look, and it's just honestly my personal preference. You don't have to do that. So I'm just gonna do it a little bit, nothing crazy, and then I'm gonna pick up that prior Morphe M124 brush, get a little bit more of that Whispering Bloom color, and just apply that over top. So there's a nice blend between that outer corner and where I put that color. There's a couple ways I could go. I could go underneath with this color and then do another shimmer. I could go with the lighter green and then do like something like this underneath. I could keep it plain. I could go under with that darker green. I really want to see what this color looks like, this poppy color. I'm wondering if it is as deep as it looks or if it's going to be like super light. So I'm going to pick that up on this Morphe M507 brush. I'm going to dip into that color. It's super, that one's super soft. And tap that off. It's like a marigold. Like a marigold yellow color. And it's kind of like a yellowish but an orange. It's really pretty. And I'm being very light in my application. That applied nicely underneath. But it is very soft. I barely was dipping in there. And you can see all the excess. And then I think I want to go in with Ember Wings here. And I think I want to pick that up on my beloved Filbert and put that all underneath that lower lash line. So it really plays into like the orange. The orange hues there. And then I think I'm gonna pick up this. Do I want to do this? Yeah, I think that's just, I'm gonna pick up that ColourPop L1 brush again. And I want to go into Fairy Lights and see what that looks like on the inner corner. I don't know, this one looks a little chunky too. Just got the big chunks. So let's see. Yeah, be careful with that one because it's like falling down my face. Oh, that is such a pretty color. It is somewhat similar to the way this color is, but the colors in it are different. So I'm getting more like pink and, well, because the other one has like some of that pinkish color. It's just a lighter pink. It's a lighter pink and green. But it is definitely pretty. But let me go ahead and swatch that. Whispering Bloom. And then Fairy Lights. So that's the difference between both of those. Wow, they look a lot different when you smear them out rather than like tapping them. So I wonder if I just come in and like tap. I'm just challenged to do that. With the lights right on them, they look super metallic, but they're not on the eye. Let's see if I pick up Whispering Lights with my brush. If we could see the difference. Or Fairy Lights. I just mixed the two names together. Whispering Bloom and Fairy Lights. See the difference? This one has more of like the yellow and green underneath. I wonder if I turn the lights off. I don't know if you can tell the difference in those with doing the lower light either, but look how shimmery and sparkly they are. Okay, so I don't know if that helped, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off and finish these looks up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here are the finished looks. I'll go ahead and, I don't know, I guess I'll just I was so confident as what I was getting ready to do, and I was like, what are you getting ready to do? I was kind of thinking that I was gonna zoom in, but then I was like, my mouth was going to say I'm gonna cover one eye, so let's just do that. I'll go ahead and cover one eye. I'll cover the other eye. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do a low light situation. Okay, so hopefully you get something from that. I don't know, I think I enjoy seeing how sparkly they are, even though that, like, I don't know, looking at them straight on. Oh, I did not realize I had, good golly, I got eyeshadow all in between my eyebrows, so hold on a second. Well, we're just gonna do that and let this be a lesson to you when you have shadows all over your hands and your fingers. Don't touch your face. Good golly, I forgot I had put my, I don't even know what I was thinking, because I just did all my eye stuff. So what, no, unless I touched my hand and I didn't realize it and then touched here. But anyway, who cares? I'm getting ready to head outside and hang out with my kids and read my book. If you are interested in the books I have planned to read, there will be postings on my Instagram to just kind of suit your fancy if you'd like, and just put it out there, because I dove into a big mixture. I really wanted to read something, and then part of me wanted to fuel my inner child and what I enjoyed reading in my younger days. So anyway, and then mixing it with stuff I like to read, you know, currently. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, I am going to head outside here shortly, so I don't care that I have an extra shimmer and sparkle on my face. So let's go ahead and finish this up. For my waterline, you won't believe it, but I used the same thing on both eyes for once in ever. So I used the Makeup Forever Artist Colored Pencil in Boundless Bisque in both eyes, and I think that's just because I really enjoy the amount of shimmer and color that is going on, that I didn't want to close in my eyes any further. I wanted to open them up, so that is why I chose that. If you wanted to go darker, you can. You can always do whatever you want. This is just what I chose for that reason. And then for my eyeliner above, I just used the KVD Tattoo Liner in Mad Max Brown. I really like this liner. I've tried others, and I came back to this one in KVD because my other one was the actual original Kat Von D Mad Max Brown, and I really hesitated because this had mixed reviews, but I must say I do enjoy it. Just putting that out there. What else? I just used the Sephora Love the Lift mascara on my upper lashes. I didn't put lashes on. I don't feel like it. I'm going outside to hang out with the kiddos. And then for the bottom, I've been using this Clinique bottom lash mascara. It's got a really tiny brush. I don't even know where I got this. I think my daughter must have given it to me, but it's got a little tiny brush. I really enjoy it because I have probably the world's like tiniest lower lash line, and it really gets in there to coat them to a nice degree. And then I forgot I had these. I went in with my MAC lip liner in Cork. It's a darker brown. It's beautiful, but I was like, oh, that's super like woodsy. And then I topped that with my MAC Acting Natural lipstick. to lighten it up, and then just did a nice blend, and hence the color on my lips. I'm really enjoying it. I don't know what it is. I'm really feeling this. I don't know if that's because it's more like my element, the like earthy browns and whatevers, but I really enjoyed this palette. I kind of talked about it as we were going through the video, how well everything applied, how well it blended. I didn't even really need to like blend these two colors, just they kind of did their own thing. Everything played nicely together. I really like how everything applied. Even under here, there's a lot of colors, a lot of options in this palette, and I've really been enjoying a lot of Ensley Rain's palettes as of late. So I am really impressed. If you are looking at getting this palette, like I said, and like I say in every other video, find a coupon. Find a coupon. I know that these brands need to make money. I mean, you could sit and do the math on your own at what they cost. I don't know what they're spending. Again, that is their choice to do, you know, the packaging or whatever they want to spend their money on, and wherever they come up with a figure for the palettes, that is their choice. That it's their business. I'm not getting on that. Everybody needs to make a living. Shit is expensive, and it just keeps going up and up and up and up and up. But also, we as consumers supporting these businesses, really, you know, buying these out of pocket with our own money, we need to be smart about it. You are using your hard-earned money to purchase these things. So find a coupon, even if you're getting 10% off, right? I will say I don't like their shipping. I don't. It's like $15 if you're going, and I don't know if that's because it's from the west to the east coast and that is what the cost difference is, or if that's what it costs, you know, when you are on the west coast and you order it, because I don't live anywhere near the Pacific Northwest. I live on the east coast of the United States. I don't know, but I feel like her shipping is quite expensive. So I feel like when I get a palette and I find, or when I pick out a palette, I want to usually try to always get her stuff on sale, usually. And then because what happened, I think she was running a 4th of July sale, and that's why I bought this palette, because she had like 20% off. And then that helped, you know, cover some of the shipping or whatever. So anyway, you can figure it out. Go on, do your little math, get your coupon. Just, again, I'm just putting it out there, and you do what you want to do with your money. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point. I really like the palette. Do you need it? You probably don't need it, but if it's something that you want and you feel like you'd use these colors and you're going to actually use it, then yeah, go ahead and get it. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. All the colors applied nicely. I can't really tell. I think my only gripe is I was hoping I would see a little bit more differentiation between the colors, like this color shows in the palette. Because again, when I look down at it, it's got like purples and oranges and green, but then when I hold it up, it's like super green, and I tried to show that. See that shift? So see here, it's like pink and orange, and then boom, you get green. I don't see that on my eye, but I'm not going to be able to tell until I look back and do my editing when I close my eye and do the side to side if I see that shift. But looking straight on, looking at my makeup, it just looks like it's purple. It's like a purplish magenta purple. I don't know, whatever. But it doesn't look like it looks in there. And then I showed with the mirror, you can see it like that. But even me looking in a mirror over here, maybe a little bit of orange here, maybe a little bit of green here. But am I gonna walk around doing this so people see the shift in my eyeshadow? No. So anyway, that's my only little gripe. It's still really, really pretty color, and I think it went really nice with that eye look. So anyway, I'm rambling. I want to go outside. So I appreciate all of you. I hope all of you are happy and healthy and well. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or evening and whenever you're watching this. Oh, by the way, if you have this palette, let me know. If you love it, if you don't like it, let me know that too. We can chitty chat about it. All right. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.